Greetings this morning from our President, Valdemar Velasquez, and the many members right now currently planting crops around the state, from tobacco, sweet potatoes, cucumbers, melons, you name it. And I'm here today to talk a little bit about some solutions. It's very clear that jobs in the state are not safe, that the Department of Labor is not doing a good enough job, that the North Carolina legislature is not putting enough funding and resources into safety on the job. But I want to talk today about some real solutions that we see happening every day. We think that even if they funded triple the amount of funding that happens now, you couldn't imagine a situation where there's an inspector at every workplace, every day, in every field, in every factory in the state. So what we really need to see is a situation where workers are empowered to build organization, to form unions, negotiate, and feel comfortable to say something when something unsafe is happening. And that's what we're doing at our union, at FLOC, at the Farm Labor Organizing Committee. We're fighting for that power because, as many of you know, agricultural workers are excluded from the labor laws of this country and therefore do not have the same rights to organize and collectively bargain. And so this is what we see. The result of that is that, unfortunately, folks are being injured, becoming ill, and dying every year in the fields because of a lack of real labor law, because of a lack of real ability to organize in the fields. And so we're building this organization, we're building our union across the state, calling on the legislature, calling on Reynolds American and the big tobacco companies and other companies that purchase crops that our members work on in the field, that our members sometimes get ill and die working in the field. Particularly Reynolds American, for 8 years, has refused to do anything about guaranteeing rights on the job, about letting workers negotiate better wages. And that's why we're here today, and that's why we're asking everybody here to come out on May 5th in Winston-Salem at Reynolds shareholders meeting, because we're going to bring this message there also and tell Reynolds that enough is enough. They need to do something about the illnesses and the deaths on the job. They need to do something to guarantee rights. And so that workers themselves can identify unsafe working conditions, speak up and say something. But when there's a real fear of retaliation, people aren't going to do that. And in agriculture, that fear of retaliation is very real. Today we're also going to be asking folks this afternoon to go on our website at FLOC.com, to go on our Facebook page, the Farm Labor Organizing Committee, and sign a petition directed at State Senator Brent Jackson. State Senator Brent Jackson is one of the Tea Party groups supporting HB2 and all the other terrible legislation coming out of this legislature. He also owns a farm, and he also recently blacklisted 7 FLOC members for speaking out about wage theft that's happening on the farm. And so we're calling on the industry, on the legislature, to say, without real self-organization, without the right to complain, without fear of retaliation, we're not going to have a stop to the deaths and the illnesses. And so I want to thank everybody out here for being here today. Let's keep this fight up until we win. Hasta la victoria.